So what is better, the old apothecary or the new apothecary? Well, don't you want to know? Okay, I do like the old apothecary. I like the new Primaris apothecary. But what one is really better? Let's look at these rule-wise. On their own right now, Primaris apothecary, best to choose. However, that's them in their current state. If we go to an index choice for the apothecary, we can get an apothecary on bike, but is the one step the Primaris apothecary does not have. So for that, for weapons wise, he gets 1 point, and for mobility, he gets 1 point. Now we have the aesthetics looks, right? Love the pose of the new one. Everything's great about it, except for maybe his backpack. Just never liked the look of it. Of course, this is heavily, my opinion, so if you like the look of it, sure. I just thought it just looked a bit too delicate. Then we get the old apothecary, just him in all of his chunky beautifulness. We got the apothecary fist thing, which was great to see. Just that wee fist bit, which I really hoped the new Primaris apothecary would have. It didn't. But there's also one thing I love about him, his backpack. It's not, well, power pack, whatever you want to call it. It's not too different from a normal Marines, but it's different enough to tell he's the apothecary. This one just sticks out too much. Hence the reason I don't like it. Now, of course, the new model's going to look better. They always do. But for reasons why I just dislike this one, I'm going to have to give this one 2 points. Because, well, I love the pose, I love the base. But I don't like the back, and that fact it didn't come with the wee fist bit. And I'm going to have to give him 1 point here. Now, finally on to my last point, lore-wise. What is the best to take lore-wise? Well, we know rules and look-wise, it's this Primaris right here. But there's one thing what annoys me about the Primaris lore. They're new Marines. They're not experienced. Sure, they can be well trained, but there's things they shouldn't have. They're purity seals. I don't believe they should have them yet. Maybe 1, maybe 2 if you're a captain. But to have more than that, well, I don't believe you should have them. They're new. They should learn it. They should learn how to get them. They should be shadowing older ones. However, the old apothecary, you can give him as many ones as you want. You can say he's been through veterans, he's been a war hero. Lore-wise, he fits a bit better. So I'm going to have to give him 1 point here. So for lore-wise, he wins. For everything else, he wins. And that's the problem here. When it comes to new versus old, they're going to have better weapon choices most of the time. They're going to have a better look, definitely all the time. But they're not going to have that lore, because they're so new, and we're so rushed into it. They don't have that lore aspect, what you really want. So, with that said, I do believe the way I've scored this, I do give a bit too much praise to the old to the old apothecary, and not enough to the Primaris apothecary, because it is a good model. It's a great model. It's decent on tabletop. I'll give it that. But they're both up close punchy units for their stats wise, but they're made to stay behind that is the reason you don't see as many as them. But they more or less do the same thing. I think there's only like wounds, that's their difference, wounds and attacks. And I think it's only by 1. And I think it's cheaper to just bring the one which costs less wounds. But apart from that, great model, great everything else. I may continue doing this, like referring to old versus new, you know, refer to like Primaris Captain versus normal Space Marine Captain. But apart from that, this has been this video. Hope you all liked it.